hard to your soul. Keyboard warriors typing hate in the dark. When the light hit your face, you ain't got no spark.
You already know what it is, man. We are back here to serve some more game on the ground for them Hungry Hounds. Just got up the pound and are ready for the next round. So with that being said, I'm going to pass the mic to the co-host and I'm going to let him introduce himself. What's good?
Let's go, man. Y'all already know we're going to be passing through some drop zones. So, hey, it's your boy VK, and we ready to get into this game. Let's go.
Deserves. With that being said, it's a brand new week. You know, it's Sunday. So with that being said, it's time to get up off your ass and actually put in the work. Because a lot of y'all, oh man, it's Sunday. You know, it's still the weekend. Hell the fuck no, it ain't. Sunday is the start of a brand new week, which means it's time for you to put in even more work than you did the last week and elevate yourself to a point that you haven't been yet. A lot of y'all take the weekend as an excuse to be lazy. The only day that I'd be lazy on is a Sabbath day, which is a Saturday. Other than that, all the other 6 days of the week, I'm over here fucking working. And that's why all of y'all will always stay behind.
100% facts. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, right now I can.
Man, yeah, brand new week, new haircut, new everything, man. We in the game. Y'all know what it is, bitch. But yeah, man, I had to come in here and say, anybody who's saying fuck Charlie Kirk, whether it's in character or you're, just playing around or your feelings are hurt, fuck you. Uh, there's 100% facts, man. I've watched countless different streams this dude has done, and never once has he ever said anything out of pocket. He said everything with facts, spoke on business, and even if he was someone I didn't like, for example, the blue-haired Destiny dude, if he went and got his head popped off right now, there's a lot of shit he has said and done that I don't like, but just because I don't like what he says or does for his lifestyle, it ain't doing nothing to me. So I wouldn't be celebrating his death. Actually, I'd be upset that people are so emotionally weak that words hurt their feelings that much that they feel like they need to take someone's life, take a father out of a home, take a son, take a brother, take whatever the case may be. So, a husband. So it's fucked up, and there's no condoning it. And any of you speaking ill against it, even if you're saying, I'm just trying to get clout, you're a piece of shit, and it just goes to show that, homie, it's okay, but you know what to say about the gender. So, being said, Pastor, well, also with Nick Fuentes, to the person who showed up to his door, that lady that showed up, I saw the body cam footage today. This bitch was trying to play victim and say, yeah, well, he said this on the internet and he's a Nazi, so I don't like him. So I came to his house to show him this and to show him that. And then she was trying to play the victim. She called the police and told her ass, don't come to my house. And she came to the house, so she got pepper spray. She tried to play the police. Bitch, any of you crazy leftists or just anyone in general that think it's okay to pull up to someone's crib because you don't like what they said on the internet, you should be jailed. You can never put your paws on somebody because you don't like what they say, and you can never pull up to someone's property because that is a death wish. And the police are going to say, well, call us. Well, guess what, nigga? He called y'all. Y'all wanted to play. So since y'all wanted to play, shit, he wanted to play too. And that's the reason why he's free, and that's the reason why that bitch learned a lesson. Niggas can say whatever they want. It don't give you the right to do whatever you want.
You ain't even lying on that, bro. And y'all gotta understand, when you pull up to somebody's house or you pull up to where they're at because you don't like something that they said and you want to show them this and show them that, you better be prepared to either get your ass whooped or get popped. Because there ain't no playing around when it comes to you pulling up on somebody, especially when you pull up to their house. Come on now, where the fuck is the common sense? But no, back on the topic of Charlie Kirk, bro, it's not even anybody just playing around dissing him. There is no playing around dissing somebody. Like, bro, you know how many people I heard about getting shot because they dissed some another person's ops or they dissed their dead ops and their homies went and popped them? Like, that's the level of crash out that people are on. Uh, and it's just, there is no playing around, bro. If you diss dead people, you are a piece of shit. And that's 100% facts. And you can't be crying about the consequences that come with it. You know how many fucking liberals I've seen having meltdowns on the internet because they're over here celebrating his death? And there's people reporting them to their jobs, and their jobs are calling them up, telling them they're fired because they don't like their
You
The
know what's
character.
funny? I have to interrupt you. I have to interrupt you real quick. I saw something crazy. I want you to respond. There was a dude on Twitter, and I found myself scrolling on X more than I ever have after Charlie Kirk's passing. There was a dude in the comments. He was like, "This isn't right, man. People getting fired. Just imagine when a infamous political figure on the left gets murdered, and we want to make jokes. This is gonna happen to us, bitch. There ain't no we, and I ain't French. You ain't part of the party. We don't diss either side. This nigga was trying to say that's not fair because when it happens for us, we can't celebrate. That's what I'm saying. There's demons on both sides, bro.
That's a fact, bro. And I don't give a damn if you're left or you're right, if you're Republican or Democrat. If you're dissing dead people, whether it's they're political figures or, you know, public figures, you're a piece of shit. And that's 100% facts. You can disagree with them, but guess what? You know what the best part about disagreeing with people is? Hitting that block button, changing the channel, hitting that mute button. Y'all be sitting around watching people that piss you off just to get even more pissed off, and it makes no fucking sense at all. Just a literal definition of brain rot and insanity and retardation at its finest.
Yeah, man. But I'm gonna just be real. Also, this whole in-person live debate with Keisha's, we gotta cut that out. We're giving the enemies the ammunition that they want, or at least it has to be in a controlled environment, bro. Because just outside in broad daylight, I mean, they even tried to pop the president, man. You can't be doing this no more. So, you guys have to understand you amass these followings on the internet. So with that being said, you don't have to take everything off the internet into real life. That's where a lot of people go wrong, bro. It's way better to be in a controlled environment to be able to protect yourself than out in the open. They're taking people's heads off, and a lot of the right or people that would just feel like they're successors, they're wanting to do exactly what he did. But you know what insanity is? Is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So I don't want to see any more of our soldiers lose their lives because they put themselves literally in the sniper scope. It's like a family of deer saying, "Oh, well, one deer died. Well, fuck it. We're all gonna go in the scope. We're all deer." And then you're all gonna get popped and turned into deer jerky. So with that being said, it's not about replicating and doubling down on what he did. It's about taking the good, the bad, and doing your own thing, bro. Cause my nigga, a lot of y'all ain't right with God like Charlie Kirk was. And if you get popped, we know where you going. So what do you have to say on that fact of people just trying to like basically be the real Dirty Dan and Credit Boy type shit?
I think people are so pissed off about it that they want to go out there and do it out of spite, not necessarily out of trying to follow in his footsteps, but it's like they're trying to taunt them. That's what it seems like to me. Um, and at the end of the day, you can't be mad whenever you wave a red flag in front of a bull. And it sucks that we have to, live in a society like that, live in a world like that where we can't go out there and preach what we want to preach without taking a fat ass risk of getting our heads blown off. But that's the world that we live in. And the reason why is because these demons are starting to manifest themselves even more and more. It was already been said that it was going to happen. Now we're seeing it in real time. Scripture already been said that the days will be shortened because of the amount of wickedness that will be on the earth that even the elect wouldn't be able to survive. I mean, y'all, I don't know, y'all ain't paying attention or not, but these days have been flying by, which tells me that we're getting closer and closer to the times where wickedness is just going to run straight rampant on the face of the earth.
Yep. So don't be a dumbass and just don't feel like, that's what they want you to do is react with emotions. I mean, think about it. It was someone who with emotion who did that. So you got to understand, yeah, you could be upset. We all been feeling down about it, but you got to react in a smarter way and be able to continue his message, bro. Because the more people that get popped, you know what I'm saying? Yes, it's going to start more and more and more, but those are the leaders, man. Those are the leaders, man. So we got to understand that it's fucked up. Don't be silent about it, but don't put yourself in the fucking um in the ocean without being in a shark tank and be very surprised when they show you that they're a lot more serious than Bruce on Finding Nemo. So that's all I gotta say. They're not even sharks. They're little pussies, but they're like coyotes, man. The more and more they get together, they feel emboldened. But by themselves, they're meager, Weasley pussies. So that's all I have to say, man. We finna wrap this John up, and yeah, we finna go live on TikTok real quick.
One more thing, real quick, before
Hurry
we
up,
get
bozo.
shut up, boy. Did you see that shit that I sent you about Candace Owens?
No.
Oh, damn it. All right. Well, with that being said, appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Make sure y'all share with your friends, your families, your mummies, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else. So know we finna play this intro and get out of here.
Intro, huh?
Graves, now you screaming in fear, pointing fingers at the world, but the fault's right there. Thought you was untouchable, living in your bubble. Now you crying like a punk, cause your life full of trouble. Cry liberal, cry, wipe them tears from your eyes. Celebrated death, now your job's in demise. Ain't no sympathy here, this the West Coast cold. You reap what you sow, now you stuck in the cold. Cry liberal, cry, ain't no saving you now. Tried to play the tough guy, but you folding like a cow. This the game that you chose, now you paying the toll. West Coast truth hitting hard to your soul. Keyboard warriors typing hate in the dark. When the light hit your face, you ain't got no spark. Talking